Why should we restart it?
Of course, we don't need to restart it.
6 of them are us, so.
That's 6.
Hey, that's amazing though. We have some friends hanging out with us. So
it's nice.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us, by the way.
Yeah, really appreciate dealing with all of our technical difficulties. Hopefully
thanks
for
all of Nat's technical difficulties. My setup is perfect.
Whatever.
It is Nat's if this doesn't work.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll take the blame. All right, so welcome, lords and ladies of Fate. In this stream, we play various tabletop role-playing games as you, the audience, earn Fate chips that can be used to reward or punish your favorite players or characters. The stream is completely free to all viewers, but if you feel inclined to tip, we've decided that all the profit will be donated to the Endometriosis Foundation of America. Tonight we're playing Rifts by Palladium Books. If you're unfamiliar with Rifts, it's a futuristic version of Earth, where war and natural disasters have devastated the Earth's population. Then magic ley lines that crisscross the Earth ripped open rifts to other dimensions in time and space, allowing all manner of creatures and monsters to repopulate the planet. Tonight, we're joined by our group of players who are now all here, and they're as equally as new to this as they are to each other as they are to Palladium itself. So, as introduction for first, we have Adam playing the stoic Billy Wildstar, a human ranger. Next, we have Armand playing the mysterious Dwyer, a human ley line walker. Followed by Kim playing the exuberant Katerina Salvatore, a gypsy seer stalker. Then we have Ryan playing the entrepreneurial hype wildcard Patterson, a Larmac bounty hunter, former wrestler. After that, we have Chris, who's playing the blue waterlogged Rungus, a blue sea water warlock. And of course, I'm Nat, your humble GM for the event. And then, I just want to mention that, with even though I'm fairly familiar with Rifts and the Palladium Megaverse, there's over 100 books that with different stats and rules. So a lot of times I'll have to make quick judgment calls. I don't have everything memorized. So, sometimes I'll have to make educated guesses instead of looking things up to keep the game moving. Every once in a while I'll ask for you guys to chip in for assistance if you know something that I've forgotten. So, but I've also made some house rules that I prefer to use in my games. So if things seem a little bit off, just keep in mind we're just here to have fun. So, all right.
I'm here for the technical difficulties myself.
Yeah, well, we've had plenty of them.
You're gonna leave.
Yeah, bye. See you guys later.
For the test. Thank you.
I'm here for the women.
Understand.
Oh. All right.
What do you mean, no?
Yeah, I think Twitch is like 80% dudes. Just a heads up.
All right. So, you guys were on a bus taking you to the carnival.
Party
bus. What's that?
Party bus.
Yes, party bus. Led by Katerina Salvatore, who is part of the traveling carnival that's outside of a small feudal town called Hampstead. They're basically shuttle busing everybody to and from the carnival. And I'll do a quick tour before we actually get started. And actually, let's go to this view.
Oh, it's about to get good.
Oh, that's pretty.
So, as you enter in,
we seeing something?
We've got a concession stands set up on the left and right as you enter.
Matt, come back.
What?
Matt, come back. You didn't switch.
He did on the stream.
Yeah, it's on the stream.
Oh, on the stream. Okay,
yeah.
I just can't see it.
After that, we've got Catch a DB ring toss.
The camera for the stream, that secondary camera, Nat, looks pretty. Okay, is there another camera? Anyway, sorry. More technical difficulties. Maybe. No, maybe not. I don't know.
No, it's working just fine.
What?
Oh, okay, I see it now. Oh, there's a lag. Right.
Okay. So we got the Catch a DB ring toss. We've got the Vampire Vanquish, which is like your water squirt gun equivalent game where you race to get the little vampire heads to the top first. We have our Plenty of Fish, which is our ping pong fishbowl games.
Oh, that's awesome.
We've got this booth here, which is the Beast Blast. It's got little pictures of DB monsters on it that you knock over with balls.
I love knocking things over with balls.
I'm going to switch around to this view.
Rungus is balling.
Over here we got the balloon dart games, and then followed by Whack-A-Worm, which actually has live worms that pop out of this. And you have a rubber mallet that you kind of back these things up with. In this tent we've got an actual arcade with some old arcade machines in it still functioning.
Ooh.
Followed by a skee ball. And then over
Is that
here,
a token vending machine?
There's tokens there.
Oh, I want so many
Got,
tokens.
You've got the crazy laughing contest tent over here. And then at the front entrance here, there's like a little herbalist tent. And next to that is a guy who basically makes bubbles and uses those bubbles kind of like balloon animals, where they actually animate and float around in the air and interact with each other, like almost like a little show for kids, basically.
Bubbles.
There's a puppet show going on over here for all the other little kids.
What about adults? I like puppet shows.
Sure, you can enjoy a puppet show.
Yeah.
We've got the strong man, bell ringing hammer thing there. You've got your animal elephant rides. This is the tent in which the pre-riff movie, The Titanic, will be playing this evening.
Nice.
You've got a kissing booth over here, followed by a
Nice.
fortune teller. And then we've got our dimensional car ride. The top there where the mirrors are, the cars basically separate and then start to fling out and in. And as they go into the mirrors, they actually transform into different dimensions for a split second. You have to sign a waiver in order to ride this ride, because they can't account for whatever it is you're going to run into when you go into another dimension. There is potential that there could be something there that might be harmful to you. Then, of course, we've got our giant Ferris wheel. We've got our big top tent where the main events will be happening there. And then we've got our giant roller coaster that is available for riding. So, we'll bring us back to the beginning. So as you walk up, the gentleman at the door... So as you walk up to the entrance, the gentleman at the door introduces himself and says, "Welcome, everybody, to Maestro Duke's Illustrious Circus. It's 20 credits for entrance, and plenty of rides and foods for everybody to enjoy." So, upon paying your dues, where does everybody want to go? No, I think I lost everybody.
Hear us though.
No, yeah,
That.
that was weird.
Maybe.
Yeah, there we go. We lost you in the stream call.
We lost you, but then you're back.
The lag, he says.
All right.
What was the last thing everybody heard?
You were describing the front of the place.
I thought we were in
the kissing booth?
Oh, yeah, the kissing booth.
booth and then about Titanic, but raptured.
That's the one. The boat.
Yeah, goes in, down. slowly. Very slowly. That movie's so sad. Worst. God,
All right. So we left off in the kissing booth, you said?
Yeah.
Leo was very heroic, though.
All right, let's see something here.
He like punched a guy at one.
I used to love him when I was younger.
Doesn't that movie have some mild nudity as well?
It did. It was one of the most exciting parts of my childhood. Thank you very much.
You shouldn't be able to describe nudity the same way you describe a salsa.
Spicy nudity. Mango habanero nudity.
Sweet corn chili nudity.
Sweet corn chili.
Chili. Beautiful. Yes. Any
Sweet corn chili.
All right. So we left off at the kissing booth, followed by the fortune teller.
Dang it, Bruce Gaskin.
Followed by the...
No, he says. Suppose myself, did I, with my armpits? I don't have a t-shirt on.
What is happening?
Oh, sorry, I'm responding to the chat and you guys. You guys have to have the chat open, otherwise I sound like a crazy person.
Well, like I can't. The chat is normally open, but right now I've got Nat's other camera that I can't see on Skype. But I have to. There's a lot of windows going on here, guys.
There we go.
I only have seven monitors hooked up to this PC.
I think I found out your problem. So here we have the dimensional car ride. What this does is, as the cars separate, they basically almost act like little hammers. They'll fall back and then hit forward, and when they hit forward, they go into these mirror dimensions. You have to sign a waiver to ride this ride because once you hit the other dimension, there's no telling what can happen to you in that dimension. You're only in there for a couple seconds, but that's long enough for something to take a bite out of you if you're in there.
What jurisdiction controls the courts here? Like what organization?
This is not monitored by authorities because it's outside of towns. Then we've got our Ferris wheel. Tallest ride in the park here. We've got our big top tent where all the big shows will be happening. And then we've got our roller coaster.
What?
Nice.
So...
Oh, I see something. It's the stream. Got super lag behind what Nat's talking about. But look at those little cars. They're so fun.
Wow, mine's not that lagged behind at all.
It's just Chris's lag, that's all.
Yeah. That's why he was here at 8:40.
I'm here at 8.
Chris, are you logged into Twitch on your PS4? Is that why there's extra lag?
No.
You even have a computer?
Streaming through the PS4, we wouldn't have any of these problems.
My computer.
No, that's impossible.
That's not true.
That's...
Alright, as I set up for the first scene, as you guys walk up to the entrance, you got the gentleman that meets you there.
Wait a minute, I'm in the wrong spot.
That's true. But nothing I do will change that.
No, you gotta put me on the left. Not wrong, this.
One problem at a time. That's a tomorrow problem.
What category? Are we in the tabletop games? Yeah, okay, RPGs. Cool.
Yep.
Very good.
All right. So as you walk up, Maestro Duke's Illustrious Circus. The fees 20 credits to get in. We've got all the rides and entertainment you want. So who wants to go where?
I go up to the front and say how much longer until the start of the movie? I'm very interested in that.
All right. The movie's gonna be done at let me see here. At 9 o'clock.
Oh. And what time is it right now?
Next up.
Right now it's 5. They're getting ready to start the Animal Tamer show. At 6, they're going to be doing the Pyrotechnic show. Then at 7, they're going to be doing the Escape Artist show. And 8 o'clock they'll have a silly acrobatic show. And then 9 o'clock is the pre-risk movie.
Everyone got that, right?
No, that's great. Everything's spaced out. Do more than just one thing.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. I'm kind of hungry. I want to go see what kind of food's around. I'm always hungry.
All right.
And I would like to go to the fortune teller.
All right.
I suppose I will start at the hot dog stand.
I noticed that hype is going towards the hot dog stand, and I try to find food that's as far away from the hot dog stand as possible.
All right.
I don't notice anything.
Rungus.
I believe the plenty of fish stand my attention.
There's no food there. I don't think.
Have proclivity for fish.
Please, this man with as much fish as possible.
I'm very large. Sorry, I think the cameras are not lined up right because I'm.
I didn't notice that before. And they said to not bring it up again. So.
Okay.
Play the game right now. Play the game right now.
Okay, I'm playing the game.
Stop looking at the stream. You're gonna get stuck in a time loop.
I am stuck. It's terrible. All right. Okay. So yes, I'm going to plenty of fish to explore quote unquote that they have said.
All right. And then Katerina, what are you gonna do?
I really wanted to go to the fortune telling. Can I go there even though somebody else is going there?
Of course.
Okay. That's what I want to do.
Rides are immoral.
Nat, is there any way that the second camera could be picking up audio?
Yes, there is a way.
There we go. Sorry.
All right.
Sweet, thanks.
It's the board camera that was picking up audio.
Yep. I think we got that fixed.
All right. So
Tiberius says perfect. We did it.
Fantastic.
Nailed.
Do we get any experience points for that?
Yes. XPS up.
We recover from our technical difficulties much quicker this time.
Yeah, well.
You can buy us XP from the Stream store, which is pretty cool, with your fate chips.
Yep.
You being the chat.
Yeah, there's options in there, I think, right now to heal the player, heal a party, give XP, take away XP.
You just can't heal my emotional wounds.
That's true.
Tiberius, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I'm also Bruce Gaskin. Yeah. Bruce Gaskin in chat. Yeah. So you guys in chat can feel free to give me XP anytime you want with your fate chips. That's probably the best thing you can do with your fate chips right now.
Stop campaigning for experience points. Earn them like a man. I'm sorry. Earn them like what are you, a blue sea? Yeah, earn them like a blue sea.
I am earning them. What do you think I'm doing right now? Anyway, sorry.
I don't know what you're doing right now. I never know what you're doing.
All right. Well, let's start with the food stand. So some of the concessions that are available there. Of course, they've got popcorn and hot dogs. They've also got funnel web cake, which is it's much like your funnel cake or your cotton candy rather, but it's more like web based, so it's a little stickier. They've got pretzels, sugar dough cakes, which is like your funnel cakes, deep fried jazzies, which are like a brown deep fried, almost like green bean looking type things. Chocolate covered hoppers, which you can tell by the picture they're probably some kind of chocolate covered bug. Hot puff nuts, which are kind of like your nuts, but like they have a nutty flavor, but they're more like Pop Rocks. And then they've got Rhino Buffalo Burgers.
Ooh.
I look at the hot posh nuts stand, and then I look down at Jeffrey, and Jeffrey looks up at me, and we just both kind of look back towards the hot posh nuts, and we just start going off towards them.
All right.
My squirrel likes nuts, guys.
It's 1 credit per order.
They cost what?
1 credit per order.
1 credit per order. Well, I obviously am going to get 2 orders, 1 for me and 1 for Jeffrey.
All right.
So that puts me down some credits.
That gives you quite a bit of nuts.
Yes. Just said this pretzel thing.
Okay, and yeah, these are tasty.
Squirrels
Chocolate sweaty balls.
actually eating really nuts, real nuts in the real world. There, Kentucky's.
How immersive.
The meta, is that the right word? Is that what the word the kids use?
No, it's immersive.
Meta is the opposite. Meta is what you're doing right now.
All right, Hype, you're also at a concession stand with the same opportunities to purchase the same things.
But I'm at a completely different one on the opposite end of.
Yeah, you saw as you were walking up that there was the guy that was on the bus with you that went there first, turned around, took a glance at you, and then ended up walking past you to go to a different one.
Yeah, don't care.
Okay.
I'll proceed nonchalantly to the hot dog stand and order 4 hot dogs, no buns, and 1 order of the deep fried jazzies.
All right. It's 1 credit per order. All right.
Give them 5 credits.
Rungus, you are at the Plenty of Fish Bowl. So the guy tells you he's excited to see you. Welcome, come on up. Everybody can be a winner here. You just have to get 1 ping pong ball in 1 fish bowl. And as you're looking at it, all the fish, it's like they look like the cross between goldfish and like Chinese fighting fish, but they are very like metallic-y rainbow in color.
Yeah, I'm salivating profusely. Continue.
So he's 5 credits. We'll get you 10 balls.
Okay, and then I get to keep all the fish if I win?
You get to keep as many fish as you get balls into fish bowls.
Great. Okay. That's really good. All right, I need to get some use abilities here. Hang on a second. Got it. Something I can use here. All right. So the guy is a warlock, for Christ's sake. He should be able to use his warlock spells to do nothing here. I could make him unconscious with Perfect Mist. Could I not?
Yeah, you're talking about making the booth runner unconscious?
Yes.
Yes, but you have noticed that there's many armed guards around, and it might be detrimental to your health to do so.
Very good. Just considering my options here. All right. All right. I'll play it. Perhaps I'll just play a game. It does not look like I have any special abilities that I can leverage for this.
All right.
Yeah, I do have acrobatics. I don't know if that's not going to be good. No, that's not what I need here. Intelligence. Can I use my intelligence secondary skill to my advantage here in some way? Play the game intelligently.
It really wouldn't provide you with any kind of that's more like military type intelligence, like knowing and understanding, strategizing human psychology as opposed to games.
Fine.
Nat, how do I send you a private message for something I want to do, but I don't want everyone else to know about?
Just send it through me through Messenger on Facebook's fine.
Games. The word of the day is proclivity. That's a fun word to say.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That one for you. All right, so how do I play this game? Nah.
So you would roll. You got 10 chances. So you have to log back into Roll20.
Oh no.
Oh.
We got out of that.
Internet?
We thought that was the problem, but it wasn't.
Sorry, I can do this.
I believe in you.
It might have also been part of the problem.
Guess we'll find out.
I've had multiple conflating variables causing results. There you go, nerd talk.
You tried.
I feel like I sold some people. Some people are like, "Whoa, that dude, I don't know what he's talking about."
Well, I mean, I totally. At first, I saw the wood panel basement and I dismissed him, but now he's a technical expert.
God, I didn't know. I should stop judging people all the time. All right. I'm rolling now. What am I rolling for, Nat? I got Roll20 open. I'm ready to do this.
All right. What you're going to want to do is in the die roller, you want to roll 10 D100s.
D100s. It's exciting. And what skill am I using here?
You're using the skill that I created for this game.
Oh.
Well,
So I roll and see what happens here. All right, I'm going to roll my 10 dice. That's just an epic role-playing game thing to do. All right, I did it. I think. I did not do it. Hang on. Did I do it?
No, you have not done it.
Hang on. Roll 10
Oh, wait, there it is.
D100s. There it is.
It came up. All right.
Got it. So which one do I get? I get the higher one, too.
Yeah, we're
right?
going to use your first roll.
My first roll there.
So you take the balls. Actually, do me a favor. Roll me a D20.
Roll 1.
One D20. One single D20.
Single D20.
One D20.
Everyone ready? Here we go. This is wide here. Let me see. 14.
Okay.
Woo!
So you throw your balls, and the first one starts to look like it's going to go right inside. And then at the last second, it seems to kind of dart away. Seems very suspicious to you. You do your second ball, and it's nowhere even close. Your third one flies off, bounces off the rim. Fourth one bounces off the rim.
I'm so hungry.
Next one bounces out of the way. And then you get to your seventh one. And it begins to go right in again. And you're like even more sure that this thing is going to go in there. And then for some reason, it darts away again at the end. You don't even hear it ding off of anything. So now you're really suspicious about something. So you throw another one. It misses. You get another one. And again, it's looking like it's going to get ready to go in. And not only at this point, because your suspicion is aroused, you notice one of the guys that's on the bus with you, who's standing nearby, is doing something with his hands every time, or when your ball gets close to that fishbowl. And frustrated, you try 2 more times, and your balls just keep bouncing off of the fishbowl lids.
So,
Hey, when that happens.
I had to pay for this
Somebody's busting your balls.
game. I feel that way. I agree. I definitely am feeling the busting.
I I'd like to walk up behind Rungus and go, I couldn't help but notice your unfortunate turn of luck there, my friend. Would you care for me to give it a shot?
Yes. How much do I have to pay for that last game? And I will pay for his game as well.
Oh.
It's 5 credits.
I was not expecting that one, but I'll take it.
5 credits. 5 credits. 10 balls. 5 credits.
10 credits. 5 for the first one and 5 for this one. So I lose 10 credits.
Yep.
Now, while he is playing the game, can I try to sense magic or anything like that with my magicness? Because I'm supposed to be able to have a really high chance of sensing elemental magic. I could at least try that, I suspect.
Well, yeah, go ahead. Look for elemental magic.
Shouldn't even have to roll for it. I'm so high on that, I think. Right?
I'm so high on that elemental magic, dude.
Now, I believe that you can sense elementals in general. But I don't know that you have sense elemental magic specifically, or magic specifically.
I thought is that another skill that I can learn?
No, that's more of an ability that you'd have to have.
All right, so I kind of rub my hands together and crack my knuckles and get ready and use some PPE, I guess.
Since I noticed that person who was twirling with his fingers while I was playing, can I?
He's the person that's talking to you right now.
Oh, he's the guy who's running the. I see. He's the one running the thing. Okay, so I'm gonna play.
No. No, the person who's playing the game right now is the one who is messing with you.
Wait, there's another guy playing at the same time I'm playing?
No, Dwyer.
Wait.
Hi, let's get a little metagame here. I'm just causing a little trouble. It's gonna be fun. Do I have to roll anything extra for my spell?
You just have to deduct your PPE every time you use it.
Okay. So that's 2 times because I want to use it this time as I'm playing.
Yep.
Okay. So does it give me like a bonus to my roll or something? I'm assuming I'm doing the same 10d 100s.
Do one at a time.
Do one at a time? Okay.
Yep.
So here's one 1d 100.
All right. So you throw this one, and as you're throwing it, it does not look like it's going to go in. Are you doing any magic, or are you just throwing? Oh, wait, sorry. You got to do D100s. That's right.
Yep. There we go.
So this one's like, it doesn't even look like it's coming close.
Is every single time I throw this, am I using the spell again?
What is the duration of that?
I believe the duration of telekinesis is...
Yeah, you've got like a minute per level, so you can get through your game, in theory.
Okay, so I'll just keep one.
You'd have to deduct it for Rungus's game, and then deduct again for your own.
I did. I'm currently at 60 now.
Okay.
So here's for the next one.
Yep. You roll your next one.
That's not what I wanted to do.
So what are you doing? You're casting spells right now?
There we go. Got it.
You see him as he's throwing his ball, right before he started throwing his balls, he mumbled something and twitched his fingers.
Okay, so my second one was a 55?
Your second one. So you throw that one. Again, that one's not... It's a little bit closer, but it's not really going exactly where you want it to go. It doesn't look like it's actually going to hit any of the fish bowls, but it's going to at least hit the table where the fish bowls are. So you're getting closer.
All right, we're getting closer. Let's keep going. That's closer.
A little bit closer. Dings off one of the sides of one of the ones on the edge.
I look over at Rungus and I say, "Can you back up just a little bit? I think you're cramping my style here."
Yeah, I'm really counting on you to get one of these fish. And I step back nicely, politely. but I'm very stoic.
All right, my next one's a 37.
37. All right. This one dings off of the lip of one of the bowls on the outside.
Okay, we'll keep on going. Oh, look at that. That's got to go in.
All right. So this one almost looks like it's going to bounce off. It does the thing where it spatters around back and forth a little bit, but actually goes in.
Nice.
Hooray! I was very excited.
So
He
that
does
is,
a little jump think it's himself.
So that's 5.
yep,
so
still
let's
got
do
5
another
more
one.
attempts.
All right, that's, I'm assuming 56 is a miss again.
Yep.
43.
Yep, miss. Now,
Why didn't I roll for all my balls?
90.
He's using telekinesis to cheat?
well, so far he hasn't actually said he's using it, other than he cast the spell to be able to, so...
Right.
Oh.
Fair enough.
I see. Well, let me use the telekinesis to pick all the balls up off the table and put them all back into the balls.
You gonna do that now?
No, but I have what, 2 more balls to throw? So let me
Well,
do that for the next.
You
2.
can you can still do it on this one, even though it's going, but it's not going anywhere near it. So it'd probably be pretty obvious that something's up.
These people know magic users coming in here all the time. I see what's about to happen. No. This one's way off. We'll let it go. We'll let it go.
Okay.
25.
All right, that one hits the lip. Looks like it might bounce in, but it actually bounces out.
Okay, that one as it's getting ready to bounce away, I kind of use the telekinesis to make it kind of roll off and go into another one or one close to it.
Okay. The guy at the booth leans over and says, "No magic here, sir."
I'm offended that you would even think that I would do that, sir. I'm just very skilled at this game, obviously.
Well, I can allow you to continue your balls, or I'm gonna have to ask you to take a hike. But
all right. Well, I mean, I've only got the one ball left, so let's just go ahead and.
all right, as you throw that one again, it starts to bat around a couple tops. But unless you interrupt it, it's gonna just fling off to the side.
I look at him and I go, "Well, at least I got the 2, right? The 2."
He looks around, sees some of the crowd, while like coming up and seeing, that somebody got something into the balls, and says, hits the lights, has all these lights light up around the booth, and says, "We've got a winner here! We've got a winner!" And proceeds to go to the back of the booth, pull out a small, square-looking portable fish tank, and puts a 2 of fish inside of that for you and hands it to you.
Can I try to interject and grasp the container of fish before it reaches his hand? He accepts it. Can I try to interject and do that?
Sure. Both of you roll a d20.
Okay.
I'm gonna fight you so hard.
Game, and that prize is 2d20.
Oh my
1d20.
God.
1d20.
No, just don't look at roll 20.
I clicked it. It's waiting or something. Hang on. There we go. I did it again.
You don't have to do much.
Come on. I hit the button.
Do
I don't
the
know what
thing.
else it is for me.
Type /roll space 1d20.
Fine.
We're just
The thing.
Ryan can't hear you.
Alright. Still not doing anything.
weird.
That is weird. I can use my phone. Is that fine? I have an app on my phone.
So the die roller buttons aren't even working for you?
Let me try refreshing. See if that helps. The internet. Look,
Well, if he can't roll, then my 1 wins.
No,
not really.
I have to wait. Time is paused.
Are you some sort of like time wizard?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep making noises.
It's what you get for trying to load Roll20 on your PS2.
There we go.
I did it.
You did it.
God,
you
had a crap roll too.
So as the excited carnival worker goes to hand Dwyer the small box of fish, Rungus quickly runs over and snatches it.
Okay, and then I'm going to then take it, rip the lid off, throw it on the ground, and then swallow the contents.
All right.
I just stand there like dude, I was going to give them to you.
So now I have questions I want to ask him. So I am clearly now alerted to the fact that you use magic, sir, and I want to know why you would intentionally throw off my game, and now you owe me 5 credits. Because I would have gotten those fish on my own.
As you saw, the kind gentleman behind the stand there told me that I won. So I don't know where you get that I was using magic. That was all skill. I was just here to help you. That's all.
Why would you?
And I'm sticking to it.
Very well.
I hand him an open bag of hot posh nuts. Like, here. Do you want some hot posh nuts?
So I clearly look at the nuts and not think twice. Take them, dump them in my gullet, chomp them twice for flavor, and then throw the bag on the ground.
And then I say, so are we good?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
You're good for now.
I yield my time, sir.
All right, Billy, you've approached the fortune teller. Katerina kind of followed you over there in that direction. What is it that you want to do with there?
I want to look around for a contact that I was supposed to meet by the fortune teller.
All right, what you see
Hot posh nut.
is in between the fortune teller and in between the kissing booth. There's an armed soldier who looks like he's, standing guard.
Is he out of place?
Most of the armed soldiers seemed a little bit more at ease, and he seems a little bit more ready to jump into something if things go down. So in that manner,
I want to use my military etiquette to talk to him and determine if this is the contact I'm supposed to be meeting.
All right. Roll me a D100. Your target number is 52 or lower.
I am getting deja vu.
Nice.
All right. So,
I shot myself in the foot.
So this guy, he looks like he meets the description of the person that you're supposed to be meeting with. Do you approach him or?
Yeah, I'm gonna approach him cautiously.
Okay. And what are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say, hey, you looking for anybody in particular?
Hey there, sailor. What are you laughing at?
In the chat, I've been trying to redeem items to
You've been trying to
do things in chat, and apparently that's considered metagaming.
Yes. Oh, well, Darth Vader did just redeem one-liner.
Did he?
All right.
Yeah.
Who's he want to say what?
So basically,
again, what it is?
Yeah, Darth Vader, you get to come up with a one-liner and who you want to say it, and that person has to figure out a way to work that in. Is that correct? Is that my understanding?
Yep, that's exactly it.
There we go. So Darth Vader, go ahead and type in chat what you want your one-liner to be. Put it in quotes.
Awesome.
And who you want to say it.
Yep, that matters too.
Intriguing. All right, we can continue while he's doing that, no doubt, right?
Yep.
No doubt.
Sure. Also, let's make sure we don't break any Twitch terms of service or anything like that. So just be good.
Pandaki, say something suggestive to your contact.
It's not my contact.
It's actually Adam's contact.
It's Adam's contact.
That's sweet.
Can do this, help out a little bit there. We don't particularly need the board at the moment.
What'd you say?
I switched the scene, so it took away the board, but it put everybody's names back up so they could.
There we go. Yeah, you can now see who we are. I'm Dwyer.
Take a little while for everybody to get used to that.
All right.
I'm wild. Card hype
Did we lose you again, Nat?
What's that?
Okay, I thought for a second you went mute again.
No.
All right, so I'm going to go up to the super hot military guy and say, hey, are you by any small chance interested in guys who are looking for their missing children?
Kind of gives you
who happen to have really hot nuts?
That's really suggestive.
It kind of gives you a funny look and looks around a little bit to see who's listening. And he says, yes, actually. However, and he looks around again, make sure nobody's kind of eavesdropping in. He leans in a little bit, and he said, somebody was on him, and he had to get out to Merktown. So he said he'll catch up with you there. And then
Anyone in particular?
He said he looks around a little bit again, like being really super secretive about the whole thing, and says, he said, just check the job board like normal. He'll have a message for you there on where to meet him once you're there. He didn't have a lot of time. He had to leave in a hurry.
Can I also ask him if he might know of any good locations to procure some hot nuts for myself?
Again, he gives you kind of a strange look. He's not used to this line of questioning in this fashion. But says, yeah, back at the beginning, there's some concession stands. They got some hot nuts up there.
All right. I want to say thank you, and maybe we'll see you a little later down the road and hot nuts in your mouth.
Oh.
Gives a curious look and stands back a little bit and just kind of gives you a nod.
Because he's speaking in code.
Katerina, or is there anything you want?
Head out to the concession stands myself then.
Okay. Katerina, what about you? What do you want to do?
I would like to go up to the fortune teller, as I obviously know her, and see if she has gotten any interesting info off of anybody today, as far as what's going on in that area.
Are you gossiping?
I do that? Yes, maybe.
Yeah, so, let's get Billy here heading over to the hot nuts. And
Chris, don't make that gesture again.
So once she kind of looks around a little bit, and once Billy kind of walks away, she says, so apparently that guy that was just over here was looking for somebody. Didn't quite hear everything, but it's very interesting. They were very secretive about the whole thing, so there might be something weird going on there. He might have actually taken quite a liking to Lash over there too. It's kind of interesting. He doesn't get hit on too often.
Do you think that they're looking for someone or something?
That's what it sounded like. They mentioned something about Merktown, but again, I couldn't really hear everything. They were being really quiet. Outside of that, just mostly your typical townies coming in as they usually do.
Okay. Nothing fun.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna actually have my stuff there. So can I grab like my violin in my backpack
Absolutely.
before I leave? Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go grab some food.
All right.
Get some hot nuts.
Hype. It's been a while for you. You've been standing over by that food stand quite some time. You notice a couple people from the bus that you were traveling with has come onto the opposite food stand from where you were at.
Okay. They're locked.
So what would you like to do?
Well, I've already eaten my wieners.
Yeah, you've been enjoying all of your food selection.
Well, it's now that I've had a little nosh. I'm gonna look for a carnival game to play.
All right.
Maybe win me something nice.
What did you have a feeling for?
You know, I did quite like the sound of Whack-A-Worm.
Whack-A-worm.
You would.
Whack with a soft cuss down with a CH.
All right.
Watch-a-worm.
Whack-A-Worm.
All right.
We're the Whack-A-Worm.
The booth runner says, "Hey, welcome, welcome. It's 5 credits per 10 whacks.
Oh boy.
You get successful
usually-
1 to 3, you get a small prize. 4 to 6, you get a medium. 7 and 9, you get a large, and a 10, all 10, you get a jumbo."
Count me in, brother.
I've already got one.
All right. Go ahead and roll me then. 10 d20s.
10 d20s coming up. Slash roll 10 d20.
You need 9 or lower.
Chris, what did you do before when you said rolling dice?
There it is. It's
yeah.
a little lagged.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Ooh, you rolled a 20.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but the target's lower actually, so that's like more like a 1 on this scale.
That's what I was saying before about how you got to roll low. And it feels bad, man, because you got a 20 and it's green and you're all excited. And then
Yep.
it's bad.
That's what I like to do. I like to toy with everybody's emotions. All right, so roll me 5 d20s. When your target number is going to be 5 or better.
Oh, good.
All right, all 5 of those. And then roll me another 5 d20s. Actually, just do 4 d20s. And that needs to be 15 or higher.
Terrible.
All right. So these worms come out, and in the first you hit one, and then you miss one because it's one was really high, the other one was really low, and then you start nailing them like you hit a groove, and you just start hitting them a couple in a row, and then you miss a couple in a row. But all in all, you end up getting 6 total overall. And he's like,
Sweet.
well, you managed to get one of the medium prizes. You have your choice of this medium plush unicorn, this medium plush bear with teeth, this medium plush heart, this medium plush dinosaur, or you can have this life-size murder ball. And
Murder.
yep, murder ball is it's like a sport that they do in Rifts that's similar to football, but a lot more dangerous and deadly. It's like a football with spikes all over it.
Ooh.
Take the murder ball, brother.
All right.
Murder ball.
One murder ball. I will place that murder ball in my backpack.
Sounds like a good place for
I'm-
it. All right. Let's go to Rungus and Dwyer. What are you guys up to now?
I don't know. After I was so rudely just taken advantage of by Rungus, I think I'm definitely gonna part ways and go off on my own and just take a look around.
All right.
What are some of the other games that haven't been played yet?
Some of the games that have not been played yet.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. I want to go to the kissing booth.
Kissing booth. Okay.
Surprise, surprise.
Well, listen. If we were playing D&D, I'd be the one going. We'll go into the brothel. So, kissing booth's the next best thing
All
here.
right. Kissing booth's over here. Rungus, what are you up to? As you see your newfound friend wander off.
Yeah, I didn't say anything to him. I just turned around and walked away.
The old Irish goodbye.
It's racist.
I'm Irish, I can say it.
Touche.
Rungus.
I'm Irish. Somewhat, possibly, maybe. Sorry.
What's that again?
Off the- We're talking about our lineage inappropriately. Continue.
Very good. So what are you doing now that your friend has started to wander off?
I think friend's a strong word.
Chris?
Chris, what are you doing?
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah.
Chris, what are you doing?
And I wasn't completely ignoring everybody. All right, so, fly has been harassing me all day. Sorry. Giant housefly. Anyway, Fungus is intrigued by the Dimensions game you mentioned. Where is that? Is it
Oh, that's
in
the
relation?
car thing.
It's actually a ride,
It's right.
and it's in the similar direction that your newly found friend is wandering off in.
I'm suspicious of this character who's wandering off.
What? All he did was get you some fish.
Yeah, I sensed that he was using magic with my not necessarily sixth sense, with my eyeballs, seeing him using his fingers and knowing that I was incredibly good at that game. I have mastered that game in the history of my life because I love fish. Okay.
Like all kinds of fish?
The game was off in an unnatural way, right?
Yeah,
Did he
you definitely
determine
felt
that
like
he
it was.
could determine that?
And I don't know. I feel like it fits my character, right? He's very aquatic oriented.
Well, this is getting really process oriented.
So yes, I'm gonna go to the Dimensions game ride, but I'm really ultimately following Dwyer, who I don't know his name is Dwyer yet. No, he
That's
went
true.
to the kissing booth. I thought. Is
He
that
did.
over near the Dimensions ride?
Yes, it is.
I think it's
I'm gonna walk
next
towards
to it
it,
or close to
I'll
it.
give you a quick shot here.
and I'm going to keep my eye on Dwyer as I approach the Dimensions ride.
So, just to show you, the kissing booth is over here. This is Dwyer, and this is where the dimensional ride is here.
So if that's for reference for me, the lag I'm seeing in Twitch is too extraordinary.
You'll see it in a minute.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you did that for the chat.
Do we know, by just out of curiosity, do we know how much of a lag it is?
For
Like
me,
8 seconds.
No, it's not that bad.
Things happened on the board on the video. But that's that. I think it's like frozen like an hour and a half ago. So maybe.
You're close to me. You're within eye shot. You
Yeah.
can see me.
You're within like
Okay.
50 feet, I think.
What's
Yeah.
this ride? What does it look like? What do I see?
You see a bunch of cars that you can load into, and you didn't actually watch it in motion yet, but there's a young lady that's there, and she comes up to you and she's like, "Hi, sweetheart. You want to let me give you the ride of your life?"
Oh, is this the
Twen-
kissing booth or is this the dimensional?
This is the dimensional ride.
Is this a roller coaster? I can't tell.
She
What'd you
says it's 20 credits per ride, or if you want, you can get 100 credits for an all-day pass for all the rides.
Can I fit on the rides?
As far as you know, yes, you can.
Because I feel like if no one else is riding, that's going to be lopsided in the cars. If this is the roller coaster,
Are you asking her if you can fit on all the rides, or are you just looking to see if you think you can fit on the rides?
okay, yeah, I'm going to ask her. I'm going to say, is it safe for me to ride because I'm large?
She said this ride will be just fine. The Ferris wheel, unless you're scared of heights, you should be just fine.
This will.
The
Great.
roller coaster, you should be able to ride, but you would probably be told to keep your arms inside the car at all times, at least
do.
losing them when you go in through the underpass.
Sure.
But other than that, yeah, you should be fine.
Intriguing. Okay. What is Dwyer doing right now?
He is walking up to the kissing booth, which there's a young lady there, and she... Where is it?
Is the entrance to the kissing booth under there?
Underwear?
I made you say it.
Yes.
I didn't want to rob you of your terrible joke.
Thank you for your
So
pity.
yeah, so the kissing booth. Pity
There you
laughs.
go. The most suggestive ride.
So she's charging $5 per kiss.
What's $1?
Or sorry, 5 credits per
$5.
kiss.
It used to be $2 in my day.
5 credits per kiss.
All right. Well, what's
How much for
what's
the whole hour?
What's that?
How much
is
for
there
the
like a
whole
line?
hour?
Is there there's nobody here besides me and this I'm assuming attractive person.
Yeah, she's pretty attractive young lady. They wouldn't
Okay.
stick a troll out there. Probably wouldn't get too many volunteers for that. But
Can I-
there's wander-bys. I mean, you're not like in some lone secluded place, but she would pull you into the tent for the experience for you, so that you're not like feeling like you're being observed by the entire carnival. Tent's got flaps that come down on all the sides and stuff, except for the main entrance.
Can I use my lore of demons and monsters to see if this woman's just gonna be the like totally wrong for me? Like this is just a bad step. I shouldn't take it.
Well, it's no horoscope, but yeah, you can see if there's anything that demon and monster lore wise that might cause some conflict there.
No. All kidding aside, I definitely it's lonely being alone on the road all the time. So I pull out
Hey,
my
brother.
credit. Yeah, I get my credit stick out faster than you can say credits, and give her 5 credits.
All right. Upon doing so, she stashes them into a little pocket, grabs you by the front of your robe, and pulls you into the booth. Starts to make out with you, and then
Roll initiative.
I thought this is just gonna be a kiss. This is turning into be something else altogether.
all right.
Okay.
So you're making out for a couple minutes, and then when you're done, she thanks you very kindly and kind of gently pushes you out of the tent. After a couple seconds, you roll me a d20.
Oh, God, what did she take from me? What did she take from me?
Your innocence.
It's more like what did
But
she
that was
take
gone
from
a
you?
long time ago. Oh, wait, low is good, right?
Low is good, yes.
Yes. Oh, thank goodness.
So you start to feel like this tingly sensation over you, and almost like this slight building of like a euphoric feeling, and then it dissipates.
Oh. What's, okay.
Guess he doesn't have a big bonus on the old physical endurance, if you catch my drift.
I just stand there, kind of look around, like I don't know where I am.
Well, you're nearby the strongman bell ringing game, and the fortune teller, and the dimensional car ride, in which you see that large dragon-like guy hanging out over there talking to that lady.
I see him and I think to myself, oh, well, let's go see what he's up to. I go over there and I'm like, oh, hey, guy, you looking to get on those cars, huh?
Yes, I'm very interested in this dimensions thing. Not interested in what you're doing at all, actually.
Okay, I was just gonna say it could be dangerous. You might want to go with someone else, but if that's the case, I'll just go over to the fortune teller because
Would like to ride with me?
look, I don't.
Yes, sir. How many credits, ma'am, whatever you are, to ride this thing?
It's 20 credits to take the ride, or if you want $100 or 100 credits for an all-ride pass for all night.
Me and this guy get all ride passes. You and me all night, buddy. I'm watching you. I mean, we're gonna have so much fun.
I kind of start to slowly back away from him. I go, you know what? You know what? You go have fun on those cars by yourself, man.
He
No.
always runs away when it's time to commit.
No, he went from being so against it to wanting it like that. I don't like that.
Rungus, roll me a d20.
Oh boy, I was already thinking about something I can do to stop him.
And you get +1 to. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, +1.
Plus what?
+1.
All right, so 11
This is a perception roll.
equals 11. My son has been watching Number Block. He
All right.
told me that. Anyway.
So you got an 11. As you see Dwyer kind of backing away from you, you notice something moving underneath of his robe, and then kind of like out from underneath, down his leg, and then like darts off to another part of the carnival.
Can I try to grab his bra?
What's that?
Wait, what did you say? What happened? What did I do?
You saw something like underneath of his robes, kind of like running down his leg, and then dart off in a different direction.
So that's what I rolled for, to be able to see that?
Yes.
Okay, can I try to grab it before it's too late?
You can.
Alright, let me do that. Grab it by the tail. I'm going to try to grab it with my... I think I have amazing lizard-like reflexes.
I would definitely like to not let him do that.
Okay.
He's going to block me? Let me see if I can... I don't think I have any special abilities for
Reaching
this.
for my squirrel, dude. What do you expect?
Would Prowl help me here?
No, Prowl will not help you.
Or hunting?
No, it's more.
Are you
it's
just
more of a
going
strike.
down all of your skills and asking if they would help?
How about math?
You'd roll your
62.
strike, so a d20 +1.
1d20 plus 1. Alright, I gotta put the 1 in. Hang on. Here we go. Boom!
No. Boop. Oh, there it is.
Alright.
What did I roll?
13.
I rolled a 13.
Dwyer, you can also roll an opposing strike check to try to stop him. But
Is that
you can tell as he goes to reach down and grab this thing that's like darting off, this thing's moving way too fast for him. So he's not even close. It's like it's the old Daria cartoons where she goes to reach for the ball, but the ball's already landed like 5 minutes ago.
So I'm not even going to make a move, an effort.
But I do see what it was.
No, it was pretty fast.
Sir, something came out of your shirt. Did you see? Just ran off out inside your shirt.
I look at him and I say, yeah, it's Jeffrey. And then I call Jeffrey to come up onto my shoulder. Like, come on, Jeffrey, come hop up on my shoulder.
All right,
don't worry.
Comes darting back.
I won't let him do anything to you. Don't worry.
So what do I see? What is Jeffrey?
Jeffrey is a squirrel.
He is squirrel.
Upon closer examination, you can actually see in between the joints it actually has robotic parts.
He's biomechanical.
Yep.
He's a Borg squirrel.
He's a Borg squirrel.
He's a mega damaged squirrel.
And so now, sir, that you have you have taken my fish and eaten them in front of me.
My fish and ate my fish.
And then tried to take my squirrel. I back away from you, and I will go visit the fortune teller.
That's crazy because I was going to go visit the fortune teller as well.
All right.
I guess it's a free country.
Wait,
is it a free country?
I don't think it's a free country.
This part's free.
I don't think it's a free country anymore. More free than it was. I answer to no man.
Yeah, Darth Vader, sometimes beautiful friendships start off very adversarial.
Oh, I get it. It sounds like Darth Vader.
That's right. It's actually a really great pun with his name, though.
Right. So I assume Rungus is following me towards.
He is. You guys are almost like shoving elbows as you're walking over there.
Like who's gonna get into the booth first?
Yep.
I'm assuming.
In the meantime, Billy and Katerina. So Billy, you walk up to the concession stand. Shortly after you get in there, you're examining the menu, and Katerina again seems to be walking up behind you.
I guess I'm gonna take a look at the menu and find the meatiest meat I could find, which have absolutely nothing to do with hot nuts, and order that.
Katerina?
I still want the hot nuts, like I said before.
All right. So Adam, your choice would probably either be hot dogs or Rhino Buffalo burgers.
I'll go with the burgers. I don't trust the Texas Wiener, man.
All right. Both the orders are 1 credit apiece. Though, Katerina, you work here, so you don't have to pay anything for yours.
Yes, free food.
Oh man, I should have followed her.
Free nuts.
Yes.
Can I also get a liter of cola?
Yes, you can.
Is it for a cop?
Oh.
The guy gives you a liter cola for the cop.
Darth Vader says we need to hear more from Katerina.
It's true.
I know. I'm getting there.
It's true.
It is true.
So what are you guys going to do? Adam,
well,
you got this.
I'm going to eat my hot nuts, and then I am going to walk in since I have my violin, and it's not time yet for the pirate show, I believe. I'm going to have a couple free minutes, so I'm going to start playing my violin.
Okay.
Ooh. Can I use my sing ability and join and improvise a song, a vocal song to her violin playing?
You'd absolutely be able to do that, except that you're fighting over the fortune teller booth at the moment.
Yeah, we're
different part of the carnival.
Yeah, we're shoulder to shoulder, busting through the door to the fortune teller, like read our fortunes.
But Billy is there.
Dang it! I want to do so much here.
Where am I?
You're still over by Whack-A-Mole. Or Whack-A-Worm.
It's
Yeah, man,
past.
you won.
It is past 10:30. This can't go on all night.
It cannot.
It cannot go on all night.
We
It can
gotta.
go on a little longer, though.
A little longer.
We'll wrap it up soon.
I gotta go to bed. But I look forward every Wednesday from now to forever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's okay. We got a little bit of late start, but you know, it's going. So, Billy, what did you want to do in this time period?
I want to eat some food and just kind of take in the surroundings.
Okay. So, like I said, you see that Katarina's kind of nearby you. It seems a
Playing
little
the
suspicious.
violin.
She did start after she got an order of food herself. After you got your order, wandered over and started just playing the violin. But you did notice that she didn't have to pay for her food, so that's curious.
I guess musicians eat free.
Yeah, I want to ask her if she has some sort of association with this mess.
With this mess.
Yeah, the carnival.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a mess, but yes, I am one of the, I would say, curators of the carnival. I also do a lot of the psychic stuff, and I help take care of the animals, and I'm pretty much your go-to girl when it comes to this carnival.
Well, what would you recommend doing here besides the hot nuts?
Well, the hot nuts are great, but I would definitely say you want to check out the show later, and obviously we have Titanic, the roller coaster, amazing. You should go do that next, I would think, if you haven't done it yet. And you can listen to me and my strolling violin as I walk around.
I think Titanic was a hoax, so I'm not watching that, but I will give you some credits for the violin.
All right, how many credits are you gonna give?
3.
All right.
That's 3 buffalo burgers.
Nice.
Rhino butts.
All right. We'll swing back over to Hype real quick, and then we'll call it for the evening and pick back up next week. So, Hype, what's your last thing for the evening?
If I were to make my way over to the strong hitty one, the strength thing, I'm gonna do that.
Are you gonna go around towards the dimensional car side, or are you gonna walk around back towards the entrance side to go there?
I'll go around the dimensional car side.
All right.
I'll pass by them that way, right?
You are gonna pass by Rungus and Dwyer, who look like they're 2 kids fighting over who gets to go to the fortune teller booth.
I'll put it on no heed.
I was here first.
You work your way over there. And as soon as you even start getting close, the carnival caller says, "Hey, big guy, come on over, test your strength, show all these people what you got."
Shut up and give me a hammer, brother.
It's like, sure thing. That's going to be 5 credits.
I give him 5 credits.
All right. Roll me a D20. And your target number. As long as you don't get a 20, you're fine. What'd you get?
Yes.
5. All right. Roll me another D20, and your target number is going to be 5 or higher. And do you have a plus to strike?
Oh, yeah.
No, you don't.
Oh, I don't. I thought I did.
So you take the mallet, you get pull it back real hard and fling it up and slam down as hard as you can with the force that would normally knock out most people, and the bell goes up, or the ball goes up about halfway. And the guy's like, "Oh man, so close. Better luck next time. You want another try?"
Yeah. Screw this. This machine is rigged.
I assure you, sir,
Beat
this
it
is
this
not
time. Try it again.
rigged. Okay.
Just 5 more credits.
All right. Roll 2 successive d20s.
Ah, that's better.
All right. Second try was the charm. You pull it back again. You've kind of adjusted your technique a little bit, and you hit it dead center. Goes all the way up, rings the bell. Congratulations, we got a winner.
I needed to adjust my grip.
I'm sure that was it, sir. I'm sure that was it. That's all it took. You get your choice of large prize. And the large prizes we have available here is there's a large plush coalition soldier, a large plush superhero doll, a wooden sword, a wooden shield, or he has ponchos.
Is it a rain poncho?
It is, in fact, a rain poncho.
Is it Nigel brand?
It's rolled up, so you can't tell what brand it is.
I will take the poncho. That seems to be.
All right.
They don't have any rough weather gear, so.
All right. Well, congratulations, sir. Here's your poncho. And with that, since we got a late start, we'll have to kind of cut it short here. We'll get a little bit more time in the carnival next time. Yeah. So, thanks everybody who's tuned in. Hope that was once we got through the technical stuff, it wasn't too bad for everybody.
I had fun. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I had fun.
It was
It's
fun.
awesome.
Anyone who was in early who might possibly be watching the VOD that was helping us troubleshoot early, thanks a lot.
Definitely.
Darth Vader, who's been just adoring chat, thank you too. Hope to see you next week. Make more people say suggestive things to people. I'm all for it.
Yeah, and if you guys have any ideas of things that you would like to add for us for you guys to be able to do to our players and characters, please feel free to make any suggestions. We're
Yeah, I
always
think
open.
I should have a jetpack too.
Ooh.
Ah, Driscoll was here the whole time.
Yeah, he was. Duh.
The whole time.
So,
He was the one that pointed out the echo.
Yeah, but I didn't know he stayed here after that. That's amazing. Wonderful. Yes, I was, he says.
silently getting all of the fate chips so that he can buy the guest player.
there you go.
Fine. All right. Well,
All right.
thanks, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yes.
Hope everybody had a good time, and
Thank you.
we'll do it again next week. Hopefully,
Yeah,
On my
on
website,
time.
TitanicHoax2020.com.
What is it?
TitanicHoax2020.com.
There better not be any COVID stuff on there.
Yeah,
Driscoll, you get fate chips just by watching or by following. We'll come to the stream next time. We'll go through and we'll explain everything in depth at the very beginning, so that
Give the
way.
man some fate
Yep.
chips.
If
Everyone-
it also
let's give everybody some fate chips. How about
Give the
that?
man some fate chips.
What's the command, Nat? I couldn't figure it out to give out the chips.
you know what? I don't even know.
We should be giving out so many fate chips. We should have like Reagan levels of inflation on the value of the fate chips.
Be careful. These loyalty points can get out of control.
I want
Okay.
a wagon full of fate points for one
that
loaf
doesn't
of
That's why
bread.
we definitely shouldn't have things like slots or roulette or anything that can allow people to just sit there and artificially inflate their income.
Is that I feel like you're making an aside comment about my stream.
No, never. I would never do that. I will say, when you don't have to stream, you're very much more attentive to chat, almost too much so that you don't pay attention to what's going on directly in front of you.
We all have our faults.
Do we all?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
That sounds like a you problem.
We got to figure out how these how we can distribute these fate chips. I don't know if that worked or not.
Be a command, or we can make it. You can get custom commands to do kind of fun.
Yeah, Nat, once we stop streaming, don't get off the call. If you can give me the login information for stream elements, I can go in there and I can double check and go through. Chris, you could do the exact same thing because you have a lot more experience setting that up.
That's true.
Let's do that.
Yeah, to get it.
Yeah.
I could also do it because it's a website. How hard can it be?
No, we don't believe in you.
Everyone gets access.
Yeah.
You get admin. You get admin.
Yeah, Darth Vader, you could get admin too for
How many
200,000
fate
fate
chips
chips.
is getting admin?
What we do have, though, is we do have guest spots. So if you get enough fate chips, you can get an arrangement to sit in one of the game sessions with us. And if you get enough, and the situation presents itself, you can actually earn enough to GM for an evening, too. So.
Ooh.
And if you
gets
pay
interesting.
me directly 100 fate chips, I'll let your character be adjacent to mine on the overlay.
Those are not universal fate chips. They're Ryan exclusive.
Yeah, you need Ryan.
What is the conversion
They're
rate
counterfeit.
of fate chips to Ryan fate chips?
0.
It fluctuates, right?
Because
there's a
Ryan-
pandemic.
Ryan has promised me a lot of Ryan fate chips for various personal favors, and I want to make sure that I can convert those into things that I can use.
I don't believe
You
that's
have
stream
to
compliant.
come through on the favors first.
I authorize no such use on this channel.
17 Ryan fate points get you one earring from the Kimberly's the Regretsy store.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Get you like a chicken egg wrapped in a paperclip.
There you go.
All right, let's stop.
All right. Well, thanks everybody again. We'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.